Welcome back, everybody that's returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I am going to be doing a reading for you guys today. Okay, so I hope everybody's had a good day. If you were watching the Super Bowl, I hope you had fun. And yeah, please know that my readings are timeless. So that means anytime you get to this video or any of my other videos, there's going to be messages in here for you, okay? So please know that. I would watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. I have another platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. I would watch all of the readings on both of my platforms at your leisure, because each reading is going to hold an Easter egg of personal knowledge that's going to help you decode your spiritual journey and your path here on the planet. Okay, so each of the readings are going to help you spiritually progress, gain more wisdom, gain more knowledge, and more understanding, and a greater connection. So we are calling upon the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, the Ascended Masters, the saints, the angels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and we're asking that all of them put a protective shield around us, keeping us safe from all harm. If you guys could like the video, I would greatly appreciate that. Please, God, can you help us get more likes? Amen. Also, thank you, God, for everything that you've done. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Most High, higher self, all honor, glory, worship, and praise goes to the divine realm for aiding us and blocking out all negative influences and anybody that would try to negatively judge or impact me or anybody else in the collective. So I just love you, God. Thank you so much for my life. Thank you for my abilities. Thank you for my purpose. Thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can never say thank you enough. And I feel so eternally blessed by you. And I'm so grateful for my life. I really am. I'm so grateful. All right, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means if I talk about anything in the realms of like health, follow up with the doctor if you feel it, like it resonates. If I talk about anything in the realms of legal, follow up with a lawyer, that type of thing. It's being responsible with the energy. Also, no bullying me. No bullying anybody in the chat, no bullying anybody in the comments. Everybody's allowed to have their own perspective and their own belief system and their own, like way of thinking. Nobody is going to be judged for that. Okay. Anybody coming on here trying to use the Bible to judge anybody else, I'm not even going to get mad anymore. I'm just going to straight up report for bullying and harassment and blocking. There are a lot of platforms for that where that type of shit's acceptable, but this one, it's not. Okay. So those people that just want to do that, they need to find somewhere else to go. Okay? Because they're not welcome here. All right. So if any of you guys have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question. I will pause the collective reading. I'll set a 20-minute timer to keep me on track, and I will answer your question, okay? So know that that is available for those of you that need your questions answered. So I'm going to be talking about two books before we get into the reading. The first book is called The Truth of God. It's an advanced intuitive living work. This is by Michael Steadman. You guys get this book. I'm serious. The link to it is in the description box below. But this book has three among many. Okay, there's so many techniques in this book that's going to help you create your reality and gain control of your reality. But the three that are game changers for me that I use all the time is one, the God technique, which allows me to shift out of my ego so that I'm looking out through the eyes of my higher self so I can see things the way, well, I'm looking out through the eyes of God. And so when I first started doing the God technique, you know, I felt like the majority of my life trapped in the psychic realm, like, and I was in religion and stuff, and it was just not doing anything. And so it was like, I did not know about a spiritual connection, a real connection to God, even though I had heard the kingdom of God is within. Still, Catholicism, it seems to me like what I remember of it, and again, it's been a long time since I've like been in that type of setting, but it just seemed to me like it was the majority about Jesus's steps with the cross. I don't know, like that's what I remember. Or that's what I remember us studying all the time. Like we would go as the year goes and we would learn about Jesus, but we didn't really learn anything about his childhood. So anyways, but yeah. So this book is going to help you. It's like a cheat code to the universe. This is how you get out of the matrix. So like I said, I was trapped in the matrix. I was stuck. I was feeling bound in the psychic realm, and like I couldn't get free of these lower vibrational energies. You could call them demons, but we don't have to label things like that. But when I did the God technique, I finally was able to shift my consciousness into my higher self, which made me rise above anything that was not of unconditional love, joy, compassion, mercy, and peace, which is what God is made of. And so each time that I do the God technique, at first it was like my consciousness was like jumping like, woo, okay, like raising really high. No, the more that I do the God technique and I integrate it, that the less and less and less of that gap of consciousness is. Okay, so you'll use these tools until you don't need them anymore. The second technique is the joy versus anger technique, which gives you the ability to ask yes and no questions from your higher self and get, which is God. Everybody's higher self is God. But you can get an immediate answer back so that you're not having to like say a prayer, wait for an angel number, wait for some type of symbol or sign. So you have an open communication with God. Let's get the likes up, you guys, so that you can be basically like communicating, getting answers back. Before, when I was just using my abilities, well, they just work on their own. Wouldn't even say I was using them growing up, but like I would always be warned of stuff, but I didn't have what I needed my whole life was this information. Like I didn't have the ability to just ask yes and no questions and to be guided. And so the joy versus anger technique, now I ask questions for everything. Like I don't go places if I get a no. If I'm like, should I go here? Should I go there? This, that. If I get a no, I don't go. Because I know too many times now that, if I go against what I get, then it ends up being bad for me. And the only time that I really have bad days or tragedies, like really bad days, is when I forget to freaking ask. And every once in a while, I'll slip into that mode and I will forget to ask. But when I'm doing these readings, when I'm asking yes and no questions, that I am communicating with God. I'm not talking to whatever. I mean, sometimes I will talk to the angels and stuff like that, but I'm communicating with my higher self. So you're not a spark of God, not a child of God. You're not like a God. You're not a God, one of many. You're not going to be a God someday. You are God now, having this experience. You are God having this experience, not an extension or a part of. You are God, not existing in the fullness, but God no less. So then the third technique in this book that makes it just worth more than gold is the mind technique. And the mind technique, so as the joy versus anger technique was the most important and useful intuitive application in this book, the mind technique is of the same importance level, but designed to clear the negative mental and emotional baggage beliefs that we are dragging around, which are influencing the reality that we are experiencing. So again, you get to go through your belief systems and get rid of the ones that are creating whatever the experience is that you're experiencing. And you don't have to have a belief, like the sun is going to come up tomorrow, whether you believe in it or not. Okay. Like, so beliefs they just taint things. That's my own perspective, like from literally having bullshit happen and then I clear whatever the beliefs are and then it stops happening. I mean, literally, this is like the cheat code to getting out of the matrix. Check it out, you guys. Link to this one's in the description box below. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. The second book I'm going to talk about is the one that I've written. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells, and it has different tarot card spreads for each of the major arcana cards. The major arcana cards are the major transition cards. So, like, we're talking about, like, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, the World. All of those are the major arcana cards. So I'm going to read a couple positions. So for each of, and you can do these, if you want to learn to read cards for yourself or for other people, this is your book, you guys. You can do these tarot card spreads as many times as you want. Okay, so I'm just going to look and see. I think that this is the Empress. The Empress archetype tarot card spread for the Divine Feminine. The Empress is number 3. The answer is yes. The zodiac is Aries and Taurus. The Empress is the divine feminine and sacred mother. She is free due to the amount of respect and success that she has achieved. She has a life of material comfort, wanting for nothing. She represents a loving relationship between mother and child. She is in excellent physical health and condition. The Empress can represent royalty as well as fertility. So you'll pull one card for each position. I'm gonna read position 4. This card position can shed, it's called unknown aspects. This card position can shed insight into unknown or hidden unconscious aspects of yourself. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Archetype energy that is put into motion can reveal how pure you are. There is something unique about your destiny, and some insight into what that is may be revealed here. If you have hidden talents and skills, that may show up for you for the card that you pull for this position. Position 5 is the Omega Force Alchemy Power. This card position will reveal how connected you are to the Omega Chakra, which is a chakra that is positioned between the knees. This chakra helps to balance the divine feminine energies flowing through the body. This position can show you how power may transform you and what pain will create. If you have the gifts of the Empress, that will be revealed here. Her gifts are luxury, beauty, fertility, attractiveness, success, love, and divinity. After pulling all of the cards for the 5 positions, you'll want to compare the cards that you pulled to one another. Is there anything that you are seeing repeat here? Be sure to take note of everything that is revealed to you in this tarot card spread. And then the spell that goes with this spread is for beauty and self-development. So these are not spells you do with anybody else. It's for you, okay? It's not to do on anybody else. The Emperor is to obtain powers. The Hierophant. If any of you guys have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I'll make your question a priority. Okay. So the Hierophant is, there's a lot of card positions in the Hierophant spread, but the Hierophant is to manifest lack into nothingness. The Lovers is to draw love into one's life. You're getting the gist of this. The Strength is to become stronger. The Chariot is to remove obstacles. The Wheel of Fortune is to obtain good fortune. The Justice is to get justice against those that thought that they got away with it. The Hangman is to sacrifice things that are no longer serving you. The Death is to bring about appropriate endings in the things in your life that you don't want to have anymore. And then the Temperance card is to manifest protection and cleansing with Archangel Michael. So yeah, and it teaches you how to make holy water. I mean, there's so much stuff in this book, you guys. It's really badass. Agara's Tower spell is to strike down the abuse of power, the abuse of authority. Now, in the back of the book, I have written a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you get major arcana cards coming out next to one another in their reading, okay? So I'm going to read just a little bit. I'll probably just go to the Empress. Okay. So if the Empress Tarot card comes out in the reading, it means that you are dealing with a divine feminine energy. The Empress represents a loving mother that is compassionate yet potent with their love. The Empress is the highest ranking female card in the tarot. Pulling the Empress Tarot card means that you are dealing with a boss and a ruler. If you pull the Empress and the Emperor in the same reading, it could be talking about an equally yoked relationship between a man or a woman, or a masculine or feminine energy. If you pull the Empress in the reverse, it could be interpreted as a transgender energy or a man who has a very feminine demeanor. If you pull the Empress Tarot card with the Temperance Tarot card, it could mean that the person who you are dealing with or speaking on is not retaliating against attacks. Because the Empress will, just like the God technique I was talking about, will rise above. If you pull the Empress with the Death Tarot card, it could mean that whoever is in question could be losing their spiritual rank soon. If the Empress Tarot card comes out with the Lover's Tarot card, it could mean that someone has a spiritual divine union soul twin flame contract. When the Empress comes out with the High Priestess Tarot card, it means that you are taking control back of your life. If you pull the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune card, it could mean that you are on top spiritually, or you're about to be on top financially and physically as well. If you pull the Empress with the Strength Tarot card, it means that person cannot be broken by anyone or anything. And it just keeps going on and on, you guys. Okay, so check this book out. It's going to help you guys. You can do the spreads and the spells in this book as many times as you want. You're always going to get new information. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. The link to that is in the description box below. All you need to get started is the book. I would also get like a journal to write all of the things down that you pick up in the tarot, or record your readings. That book is going to teach you how to read for yourself and for others. And then I suggest that you guys get the original Rider Waite deck, RYDER WAITE. Go ahead and get it with the words on it. I would say Rider Waite deck with interpretations on cards, because having the interpretation there on the card is so much better than having to like go back through a book and memorize shit and read it. Like what the words for me when I'm looking down, they're like a little bit little, so I don't see everything on the card, but I will get just like an energy off of it. So sometimes some things will stick out to me and sometimes they don't. Oh, thank you, you guys. I'm so glad that you're spending your time with me. If you guys could like that video, I would greatly appreciate it. It is so important so that we can share these messages, you guys. Make sure you watch all of the readings on both platforms. I have another platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle, because each reading is going to hold something personal for your spiritual journey, an Easter egg of knowledge. Okay, and check out the links to those books. They're in the description box below. Remember, if any of you guys have any questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question. I'll set the timer. I'll pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question. But yeah, what I'm picking up is that you guys are the blessing. So if somebody was looking to steal a blessing or block a blessing, they would have to like they can't, because you are the blessing. And I feel like you guys are a blessing in other people's, lives, like straight up. I don't know whoever this person is that they can't see that, but they're looking for your blessings, and welcome everybody coming into the chat, and they're not realizing that you are the blessing, which is kind of sad. But I feel like also, if you guys are sitting around waiting on a blessing and you're like, why has my ships not come in? Why is my success not happening? You need to look at who you have around you. If you have people around you that are going to steal something from you or hurt or harm you in some type of way, the universe is not going to just give you a blessing if you're going to give it to somebody else. And I'm not saying you can't use your blessings to bless other people, because I believe in that. But I'm talking about when it comes to like being stolen from, So yeah. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. I hope you guys are having a good day. Please like the reading, you guys, please, and thank you. So we're going to see what the tarot has to say. 7 of Wands, you've definitely had to defend yourself from this person. This is like you standing up for yourselves. You guys could be like people that don't really want to stand up for yourselves, but then when people put you in a position to where you have to, you're like, okay, then I guess I'm going to have to defend myself. This person is competing for your energy and resources. That is like the same thing. Yeah, call that energy back. That is like the same thing as being a blessing blocker or destiny blocker or a blessing thief. I also get that when it comes to this person, you may need to stand up for yourself, because they're used to just walking all over other people and doing whatever they want and getting away with it. And so if you have to stand up for yourself, that doesn't mean that you brutally attack somebody. It's just in whatever way that you have to stand up. If it's verbally defending yourself, let's get the likes up, you guys, please and thank you. If it's physically defending yourself, you can't allow other people to fuck with you. Why do I say that? Because I mean, you'll go through a bunch of struggle and suffering, which is not what I want for you guys. But this person's trying to challenge your authority, and they don't have the right to do that. This is like somebody that's trying to have you judged by God, only God's not judging you. God is blessing you. God's preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. And this person's just pissed off about it. They're like, I can't do anything to change God's perspective. No, I'm sorry. You cannot change you cannot change the collective's higher self. No, everybody's higher self is God. You cannot change the way that God sees things through love. And this person would want to be shown mercy. In fact, you've shown them mercy so many times. Now you're being told to stand up for yourself, because enough is enough. When it comes to your blessings, this person needs to back the fuck up out of your energy. They have no right even being concerned about what your blessings are. They don't belong to this person. You're not married to this person. You're not bound to them at the hip. This person is not even related to you. There's like really no reason for them to be wanting to know what God is blessing you with. I'm serious. And if you have to like literally just be like, God, show me what I need to see about this person, or judge the situation, please. And that's not you judging them. That's you asking your higher power to assess the situation and use discernment. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 78 people watching and 14 likes on the video. See, this person they're being betrayed right now. 3 of Swords. But this person was always going to betray you. So I feel like they're sad because they weren't able to come in. And they weren't able to come in and backstab you. Magician. Not with magic. That's for damn sure. You may have to magically defend yourself. I feel like that's okay. You guys are alchemists. This is why, this person could have been, I was looking at the card and it says cruelty, but I was seeing child abuse on it. So this person could have been abusing you. Was it abusing the collective or is it abusing their own kids? So is it abusing the collective? No. Is it abusing their own kids? This person is neglecting and abusing their own children. Okay. Whoever they are. While they're over here concerned about what you're getting and what you're receiving and what you're working for, they're neglecting their own children. Am I describing your situation? I know, like seriously. I feel like this person, they could be getting separated or somebody's getting ready to leave them or somebody's booted them out. Yeah, it could be the police that's getting involved in this situation. The 3 of Swords and the police. This person's going to get their kids taken away. And it all stems back to them not being able to focus on, you know what this is kind of reminding me of? How the story of Narcissus, like he's looking into water. Well, the story of Narcissus, I'll just give you the shortest version of it. This person may be obsessed with virgins. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? It has to do with black magic. Weirdos, child abuse, blood of virgins. I'm already not liking this weird shit. So the story of Narcissus, in a sense, he gets cursed and then to fall in love with his own reflection. And then he like burns up. This person is like, the way that Narcissus looks at himself, this person looks at you like that. Okay. Like with a longing, like a weird, strange longing. And I feel like they're weird, dude. They're very weird. I also get that this police energy is not going to care that this person is completely obsessed with you. They could be making it a big deal in their life that you're moving on or you moved on or that you're happy and free. And they're like trying to state it to the police like you shouldn't be free. I also get that this person needs to take care of their own kids and mind their own business. 7 of Cups, because like I said, that's that Narcissus, that delusional illusion energy. Welcome in, everybody. Seriously. Clouded judgment. Oh my gosh. I would say so. Neglecting your children to stalk somebody else is clouded judgment, like straight up. This person, they're misinterpreting reality. Maybe this person thinks that you care about them. I don't get that you do. I don't think that you think about this person. So maybe they are up under some type of spell. Maybe they tried to betray you with some type of spell work and it's worked on them. All I can say is that you're the magician. You're the one that's able to alchemize the energy. So if this person was trying to bewitch you, it's bewitched them. I also get that this Chariot energy may end up taking this person to court and getting some type of thing signed for this person to go to therapy or to go get mental health evaluated or something, because that's truly what they need. They do need jail, but they also need a psychotherapist and therapy and maybe even medication. And they need to give these kids up to their either their parents or whoever, because it's sad to see kids go into the system, and it's unnecessary. This person just needs to stop. They're obsessed though. They've definitely done something with magic that's worked in a really bad way. It's like poison them. Interesting. Justice. You're getting justice though. When it comes to the justice system, you don't have anything to do with this person. And it doesn't matter how many deadly arrows they shoot with their tongue. Nobody is believing this crazy, weird, whack shit. I feel like this person, they have some other type of phone and they send messages to themselves with this other phone like they're you. And it's to make somebody else jealous. Like this person's a fucking weirdo. You're not even communicating with them, and that can actually be proven. This person, both of the oh, welcome everybody that's new. Both of the I would just say both of the numbers are coming from the same person that use the same email to set those numbers up. This is why this person is so stupid. Okay. And I feel like also desperation. Whoever they're with is going to figure out that what a weird freak they are, and that obsessing over you was not. Like, you are the blessing. They can't take the blessing from you because they can't take you. They can't take you out. They can't take you down. They can't do shit. This person is basically rendered powerless. Wheel of Fortune, because this is your time to shine. You guys, let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. If any of you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I'll pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question. But yeah, this is like the cycle's changing, you know? This is no longer a cycle where you're going to have to be looking over your shoulder, wondering if this crazy freak is going to come after you. I feel like they're being told that they are not mentally right and that they need to go to a doctor. And that would be the best outcome for them, to go to a doctor, to like be evaluated. That's what they really need. But I also think that whatever spell work they tried to do on you, it's not going to get broken. This person, there's nobody that I'm picking up on that's going to be able to break this spell. 5 of Wands. I mean, I could do it, but I would never do anything to help this person. They're over here competing with you, being delusional, thinking that they're competing with you. Let them. They're going to literally put themselves in their grave. These people are going to be their own destruction. I also get that they're used to doing things underhanded and illegally, and this person also had, like, they wanted to make you their rival. You're not even this person's rival. Like, when was your destiny up for grabs? That's what I want to know. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? It's not just that. It's just also that you guys are so much more higher vibrational, and you overpower this person. This is like a mere mortal going up against Hercules, like that type of energy. This is why I feel like, you know, they are trying to challenge your authority. They're trying to argue with God about why you should receive this, this, and that. And instead of taking care of their own kids, this is why somebody else is going to come mind their business for them, because they won't mind their own business. 10 of Cups. They're trying to live out your peaceful life when this is not a peaceful person. This person has no peace within them. Welcome in, Fashionista. Happy Sunday. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. This person's not peaceful. They don't have any peace or love or compassion or mercy or grace within themselves. I mean, this person, everybody has a connection to their higher self, God, but if you don't foster that connection, if you don't use it by going in and raising your vibration, then it'll, like how I spent the majority of my life, you know, feeling trapped in the psychic realm and helpless to whatever I was going through. It's like the connection's there, but if you don't know about it and know how to access it, this person, they don't know anything about what God actually is. They think that God is some man sitting on a throne judging people, and that is not what I believe. I do not believe that God is a man or a woman. I believe it is timeless energy that we cannot even really describe. Okay. Anytime we try to describe it, it makes it not what it is. But I can tell you that is the energies of happiness, success, victory, unconditional love, joy, peace, mercy, compassion, all of those good vibrations that make you feel good and whole. That's what the energy of God is. And the more that you tap into that energy, the more perfect you become. This person's like, gosh, they just keep getting better. Like, what the hell were they thinking though? You are not over here drinking from this cup of illusion with the 7 of Cups. You're not being delusional thinking that you need to compete with this person for what? You already have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, what the fuck would you need to compete for when you already have the Wheel of Fortune yourself? Like, that's crazy to me that people think like this. And I'm wondering if somebody puts them up to it, or if this is just their own deranged shit, you know? Like, thinking that this person is wanting you to believe that you have to defend your destiny when God is not stupid. God is the thing, the energy, the source that created all things and is part of its own creation. And so you can't really just like think that God does not know who you are now, tomorrow, and yesterday. And this is why I feel like people that want to exchange energy in a negative way, they want to drain other people, they want to do bad things, those people are going to suffer greatly for that, because what you send out, you will get back. And that's just the law of attraction at its best. Literally. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please and thank you. That really helps the platform. It helps the platform so much, you guys. The more likes that you guys give me, the longer that I will do the reading for. But yeah, so the 10 of Cups, this is like your energy. You could be literally getting ready to purchase a home, getting ready to move, getting ready to make a big, like, well, it could be like giving more time to your family. You could be getting ready to make a big change that because of being in this Wheel of Fortune, and this person is trying to challenge your authority over your own life. That type of thing is never going to work. This person also is trying to poison the ear of the police against you, and that is also not going to work. These cops are not going to drink this cup of bullshit that this person has. And they know that this person like used to know you or wants to know you or is a fan or whatever, or is just being a fucking weirdo. The police know that. That's why they're going to ask for a psyche valve to be done on this person when they go to court. This person is also acting entitled, like you owe them something. You guys don't fucking owe this person anything. Like, seriously. Some of you don't even know this person like that. You may know their name or you may know about them, about who they are, but this person is infatuated. High Priestess, because this person knows that you can see right through them. This is why they feel so threatened by you, because they know that this High Priestess energy is an energy that is going to be with you your entire life. That means that this person wasn't able to fuck with you yesterday. They're not able to get past your defenses today. Like, seriously, continue to pray, continue to cleanse, continue to call upon, you know, your higher self, continue to go within and connect to God. I would get The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. Use the intuitive workbook in that. Continue to raise above these demonic ass people. Seriously. Because whatever you're doing, it seems to be working to an extent that you're still being protected. Your fate and destiny is protected. You're in the 10 of Cups, peace, contentment, support, having grace and mercy over your life, and you're anointed and chosen, being in the High Priestess position. So for me, the way I look at it, the 7 of Wands, you having to defend yourself from magic, that's fine. Okay, you can do that. You've been doing that. And then also you magically getting justice for yourself, that's you and that's God. Well, which is you, your higher self. Then the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, and the High Priestess, that was always going to be your destiny. This dumb shit was never going to. This person will not ever acknowledge that you are the blessing, and this is why they can't destroy you. You can't curse a blessing. And you probably came into this person's life to just stimulate them to go within, and this person has taken everything out of context. Trying to use people against each other. Yeah, they're taking everything out of context. This person thinks that you have a personal vendetta against them, that you're working diligently every day and every night to attack them. No, you're not. If you have to defend yourself from a weirdo, then you have to defend yourself from people, places, and things that are trying to hurt and harm you. This person should not have been coming in trying to betray you, separate you from a lover, and take something from you, okay? But since they did come in on that bullshit, God has a whole nother ass surprise for them. Like, seriously, your spiritual team has a whole nother surprise for them. This is why I said God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and this person wants everyone to be confused about you, but people can look at you and see that this person is insane and that you are obviously not up. You're not delusional. You're not Delulu. You're not up under the same, you're not drinking the same water as this other person, whatever it is in the water. I don't know what it is, but this person, Yeah, they need to stop, okay? They need to stop and go take care of their children. How many times do I have to say that? Holy shit. If you have kids, you should not be sitting, you shouldn't be leaving your kids at home alone to go stalk other people, first of all. You shouldn't be telling your kid, like, go for a bike ride so that you can go peek on this neighbor. This person has tried to move close to you, and they're finding out that you either don't live where they thought you did, or that you're moving or something, and this person, they don't have the money to move, so they're trying to have God judge you, and that's not going to happen. This person believes in a man sitting in a throne in the clouds, like delusional. And if we did see some shit like that, I would be calling extraterrestrial immediately because that's what I see. The deities of like Hinduism and Buddhism and all of that, those were extraterrestrials. So I would be calling extraterrestrial, not the source creator energy of all things. No. But anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of paintings. I've watched Ancient Aliens before. There's a bunch of paintings that have UFOs in the sky. And I just think that there's no coincidence. This person also, like, they want other people to challenge your authority, and that's going to get people hurt. When you actually have authority in the spiritual realm, who are these people to come along and try to challenge that? Literally, like, they can attempt to do that, but they'll get slapped out. And they'll get blocked. And they'll wish that they never did. This person will wish that they never did this magic. Strength, because you're too strong for them. Your high priestess ability, your intuition is too strong. You're not going to ever fall into this trap where you go to prison and this person gets to have the spoils of your life. Like, no. God is going to continue to spoil you and abundantly bless you. Point blank, period. You are the blessing. And why would anybody try to take up a blessing away from the planet? Like, you've got to be self-centered and fucked up to try to remove a blessing that God gave to the earth. And to even think that you could do that, like, that is a whole nother level of narcissism. Ace of Pentacles. This person is just pissed off because they see you with a whole lot of money coming in. They see you with a whole lot of support, a whole lot of people. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. Yeah, who dare to try to walk in our shoes? Exactly. Weirdos. I also get that you have other support coming in. So it doesn't matter if this person tries to sabotage you, they're not going to be successful. You're defending everything that God's given you. And that's basically you tapping into your higher self is raising yourself above this frequency that this person's putting out. Two of Pentacles. You could be getting some good news soon. It could be a letter in the mail from the courts that this person is not moving forward. They're not able to pull something off. They can't steal a project from you. They can't take a business. They can't copy you. They can't be in your lane. If this person attempted to do anything, you may get a confirmation from the courts that maybe you need to go testify or you need to sue this person. It'll be up to you. This person's going to be in trouble with the legal system either way because they committed crimes. Okay. By trying to steal your destiny, they broke a lot of universal laws, a lot of spiritual laws, and physical ones as well. Six of Pentacles. This person wanted you to be the beggar. They're like, oh, if I could just see them down on their knees begging me. The fuck? No. This person literally needs to figure out how to be financially successful, you know, without stealing from others and without trying to sabotage others. I don't think what you're doing has anything to do with them. So they really need to back out of your energy because literally death might just come through and take this person off the face of the earth. Take them out of your energy, off of you. This person won't get off of your trail. They keep trying to like reattach something that's not going to work. Yeah, this person does not know what to do. They're like, why are my children being taken? You've got to be joking, because you focus on somebody else all of the time and don't bathe these children, don't take them to school, don't feed them. This person is like the worst parent that I've probably ever seen. Five of Pentacles. And this person is like, why am I in the Five of Pentacles? Why don't I have a home? Why is religion turned for me? Because you have fake ass bitch, hoe, witch, slut. That's why. The fuck? What do you mean? Why is religion? Why am I kicked out? You a fake asshole, lying bitch, slut. Like straight up in that direct order. This is why this person is losing, because they spent all of their time and energy on your downfall, which was not ever going to happen. God actually needs you. The world needs you. Your higher self needs you here on the planet. This person is not even doing anything to make this world a better place. The probably only thing that they ever did that's going to help this planet is bringing children here. That's probably all that they've ever done. And even that, I mean, that's a good thing to do, but it's the children themselves that are the blessings. This person, I feel like their grace has run out. The mercy over their life has run out. This person could be unemployed. King of Wands. They could be literally trying to move back in with the King of Wands. They're like, feel bad for me. Feel bad for me. The collective was attacking me. Feel bad for me. This King of Wands does not want to be with this person. And I am picking up on a Queen of Wands. But yeah, this person does not want to be with this person. They're like, I'd rather be fucking living in the streets in the middle of winter, homeless as fuck, getting snowed on, than be with your nasty ass. That's how this King of Wands feels. So yeah, there was obviously moon magic, love magic that was being done, and it has ultimately backfired in an epic way, in epic proportions. That's crazy. Six of Wands. I feel like this King of Wands can also see that you're over here getting rewarded, getting fame, public recognition, being honored. And this person's like, wow, I wish I would have chose that person to be friends with. I wish I would have chose that person to be around. Why did I end up with this stupid person? That's how this King of Wands feels. But I feel like this King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, they share children. And if this King of Wands doesn't have a place to live and is a couch surfer also, then these kids that I'm picking up on that this Queen of Wands has are going to be going into the state's custody, okay? Because this bitch cannot take care of no kids. She needs to go to a doctor. She needs to be diagnosed, go to a doctor, go to freaking therapy, and be medicated, possibly even going into the mental institution for like 3 to 6 months. That's what, and if there was a rehab to get you off of black magic, I would also tell this person they have to go to that, and they have to go to alcohol classes. Like, this person needs a lot of fucking work. Like, they really do. Seriously. They do need a lot of work. And not no plastic surgery work. This is what this Queen of Wands spends their money on. Anytime they get any type of taxes, they promise their children. This Queen of Wands promises their kids, oh, I'm going to get you this. I'm going to get you clothes this time. I'm going to get you clothes that are not from whatever, pass me down store, whatever they're called, thrift store. I'm going to do this. And it's all lies. Like, this person never ever follows through what they say that they're going to do. They take that money that they were supposed to spend on their kids and they go gambling with it, or they go get more fillers and injections and whatever done. They go get more plastic surgery. And that's one reason why this King of Wands doesn't have a home anymore, because this bitch uses all of the money on herself to try to maintain this beauty standard that is fucking ugly. It's gross to me. I would rather, like, you know, the Greek statues, I would rather be like a Greek statue than like whatever the fuck Hollywood is pushing up right now to be the beauty standard, to be quite honest. I would rather actually look like a real goddess, like with real beauty, and not, and I'm not dissing anybody that has plastic surgery, but there is a look that's being like projected that if you don't have this BBL and all this other weird shit, that you're not good enough. Okay, BBLs leak and they stink and they're disgusting. It's taking dead fat, which hopefully it's your own dead fat, then they liposuction it and they put it on your ass, and why it leaks is because you have tissue that you're trying to fuse together with the other tissue. It's absolutely disgusting, in my opinion, and in lots of people's opinion, and it stinks. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I feel like everybody has their preferences, but this person, to me, they could look okay from the outside, but I don't think that they're attractive in any type of way. Like there's something just nasty about them. And it could just be their energy, to be quite honest. It could just be that this person's energy is really bad. Bad energy. Like gross. No. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please and thank you. We got 123 people watching and 58 likes on the video. If you guys could like that video, I would greatly appreciate it, okay? Please and thank you. Thank you guys for your support and your love of this platform. Thank you for subscribing. I love you guys so much. Yes, Michael Steadman. So it is called The Truth of God, Advanced Intuitive Living Workbook by Michael Steadman. And the link to that is in the description box below. The Lovers, you guys, you're coming into fame and recognition. Ooh, this has got somebody so upset. This beginning of a new love romance that's coming in. Oh my gosh, this Queen of Wands is straight up upset. They're like, how can they have love? Like, you're joking, right? And this Queen of Wands is like getting all this plastic surgery to look like someone else. They don't even want to look like their own self. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's okay to get plastic surgery, but that's what Hollywood and shit is pushing it so hard on people to do. You know what I mean? It's like, do whatever you want with your body, but don't do it because Hollywood is trending that shit right now. Because you know what's going to happen in 5 to 10 years or even less than that? Hollywood's going to change its status and its what its trend is. And then all of these people that got the permanent surgeries to look this certain type of way are going to be like the old look. I just got confirmation on that. Like literally, they're gonna be like, damn, I wish I never got these surgeries because now natural's the most beautiful thing. Like, yo. I feel like you can be attractive with the body that God gave you, but I also feel like, you know, sometimes it can make the biggest difference. If you see something that you have a serious problem with, it can make a biggest difference to get surgery, but that's not what this person is doing. They're looking at you and they're trying to copy that. Okay. They want to look more like you, regardless of your gender, which is weird. Okay. It's a weird energy. It's a weird ass energy to be in. It's a weird way to think and feel, but yeah, this Queen of Wands, like, well, how can I look like that? Because that's what this King of Wands wants, is that person over there. And they're like, okay, well, we could do this and this and this to change the way that you look, but it's not this King of Wands wants to be friends with you or wants to take a lover from you or wants to be with you. And it doesn't have to do with the way that you look. It's a completely different psychic vampirism reason. This King of Wands wants your energy. Okay. And so this Queen of Wands, like, really pathetic, really sad. These people, they might want to be mindful about trying to call judgment on others because these people are about to be very harshly judged, especially for not taking care of these children. Anytime you see a page card, it's about a child. You could have children. I don't think that you had children with this person, but they could have children. Yeah, they're not focusing on the needs of this child. They're focusing on their needs, and they don't give a fuck about their kids. Oh my God. That was a lot of cards that just flew on the ground. This other one. Let's see if I can get it closer to where I can pick it up. Okay. So we have the World. Okay. The Lovers in the World. Yeah, you could be entering a new phase of your life. You could be getting ready to move. Like I was saying, you could be getting ready to travel, to relocate, to go on vacation. Then the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the world loves you. You are beloved by the world. The Six of Cups. This person, all they can do is like think about the past, which to me, that seems like a trap that I would not want to be in, thinking only about the past. Fuck that. There's only right now. It's right now, and then tomorrow it's still going to be right now. So I would let the past go when it comes to this person. They're going to be stuck in their delusions, though, about how you guys were in the past, how things used to be. This person is carrying a 10 of Wands burdens. They're not able to take away God's love from you. They can't take this blessing. They can't pry this blessing out of your hands. These people can't do anything about that. I also get, you guys, that this person's responsibilities are suffocating them. They can't handle having children. Even though they've created so many kids, this person is overstressed. Like, they're spending all of their time focusing on you, which means that they're completely stressed out and their life is a constant battle. This person doesn't pay their bills. They want the government to pay their bills. No, government's going to take these people's kids away and put them in the system. And that's going to be really sad. I do get that there's probably at least 3 or 4 children that this person could have, from 1 to 4 children, like literally. And it's not that these children are even, I don't even get that these children are bad people. Like, I really don't. I don't know how children could be monsters, but I will say that I'm not getting a bad vibration off of this children energy. I'm getting the bad vibration from the parents. These people never wanted to have kids, but they don't use any protection. So this is like, it's every time it's a fucking accident. Like, I'm sorry, you had 4 accidents. I would not be looking at my child like they were an accident. I would think that that's a blessing from God, but these people don't look at it like that. They're going to have to lose their children and lose everything to be able to even acknowledge that they were blessed with children in the beginning. Like, seriously, when there's so many people that can't have kids, that want kids, like, why be like this to your children? These people make their children feel like they are the burden when these kids' parents are who's the burden. Like, if this bitch would stop with the Botox and all this extra shit that they're getting done that they can't afford, their life would not be, this person is sick all of the time because of all the work they're getting done. I just feel like at some point you have to just accept you the way that you come, the way that God made you, the way that you are, and start loving that. When you can do that, that's when things are going to change. I also get that, this person's like, I can never get a break. I always have these fucking kids. And because they want to live the life that you're living, you must be a free person. Like, you could have children, but you're free. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. But yeah, thank you so much, Fashionista. I love that 100 minimum likes, you guys. That would greatly help me. Literally, this person is like collective. The only reason that they're successful is because they don't have children. No, if you've got children, you're still successful. And if you don't have children, you're successful because God made you successful. You're in alignment to receive a new relationship, a loving community. You're in alignment to receive the blessing that you are, basically, and all of this money. And this person, they just need to stop like comparing their life to yours. I mean, really, this person does not see you. They just look at the product of your grass, but they don't see you over there mowing it, putting new seeds down and watering it. Like, this person just sees the green grass and is like, I want to be like that. Well, they're going to have an opportunity to be without children, but this person's going to sit around and continue to focus on you. Queen of Swords, you cut this person off. You were like, I am going to protect my peace and not talk to these people and not include them in my life. Exactly. Children are your entire life. That's so true. It really is. It's like, but this person, they can't handle it. They don't want their children to be their life. They want to not have children at all and to go back to when they were 15 or 16 or whenever they got pregnant and use a condom or some shit. Like, it's just not possible. When somebody's already created, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Might as well just accept it the way that it is and move forward. I feel like this person has no rest because they've had a lot of children. And I don't even think that I'm getting that it could be anywhere from 1 child to 4 children. I don't think that that's a lot of children. I think 12, 17, 22 kids, I think that that's a lot of children. But it seems to me like this person is useless. Like, they can't teach their kids to take care of themselves. This is going to backfire so bad, you guys. I feel like it already is backfiring, and you're getting to travel, relocate, move forward, move on. And this person is like, why am I not going on a vacation? Why am I not here? Why am I not there? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person wants to steal your blessings from you. Don't allow this weirdo anywhere near you. They're getting stolen from. Mismanagement of funds. What was I saying? Be very cautious with money and investments. This person keeps investing in all of these fillers and plastic surgery shit. Okay. They can never show their face. This person updates their like profile picture like once every few, I don't know, years, because they're always getting surgery and they always look fucking different. And that's really creepy. It's reminding me of this one episode from this show called The Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh my gosh. Such a good show. There's this one episode where this lady like orders this like cream. She's really not attractive, right? But they make her look unattractive. Like they've amplified whatever shit that she has going on, okay, at the beginning to make her look unattractive in the episode. But then she starts putting on this cream and she starts like changing, right? But then she changes mentally, also turns into a crazy person. And her husband's like, you know, I don't want you putting on that cream anymore. I don't even recognize you. You've completely changed. And she just like, boom, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but she just bashes him in the head. And then like, she's like a taxidermist. So she just is like, oh, I'll just like sew him into the couch and people will think that he's still there. Anyways, she goes back to work because she works with all these pretty girls in like a bank or something. But she goes back to work and everybody's like, wow, like what the fuck? Like, what happened? You completely changed. And she's like, yeah, it's this cream I'm using. Crazy. So literally it says, do not refinance or borrow against a home. I feel like this person, the reason that they're in the Five of Pentacles is because they did borrow against a home. They took out money to get this, whatever it is, this surgery, this this business idea they were trying to steal from you up and going. It says move or relocate very cautiously. The loss of luxury items. Do not spend money right now. These people, both of them are in the up shit creek. Yeah, for the greed of the money, literally. Up shit's creek without a paddle. Literally. Yeah, the Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh, my two favorite episodes are, well, actually, no, the autopsy episode. Oh my God, you guys, it will blow your fucking mind. Like it is so dope. And then the Dreams in the Witch House, which is, I'm obsessed with Lovecraft stories. I've listened to probably every single one of his works, but yeah, there's a couple that are from Lovecraft, The Dreams in the Witch House, which is one that I've always loved that story and wanted to see it animated. And so the Cabinet of Curiosity, there's only one season of it, but the episodes, I think all except for the last episode are really, really good. And I like the idea of having, instead of having to like watch a full movie, like watching a hour or a 45-minute long episode and getting the concept and then getting to move forward. And so some of them will like, I love horror stuff, but it'll leave you feeling unsettled. And it's so good. It's so good. Like the people that have written some of these stories, I'm like, damn, well done. So yeah. This person is being told not to borrow money, not to ask for money, not to refinance against a home, not to go to the church for money. This person is losing a lot of luxury items that they had because that's what they were valuing. And I feel like this person is going to have to come up with a sum of money to fight to get these children out of the custody of the government. And if this person does take what are they called? The lawyers that they give you for free. It's not pro bono, whatever it is, the lawyers that you get, this lawyer is going to like snitch on them somehow. Maybe they're going to admit that something about this is like set up for this person to lose their kids because their kids need actual like adults to raise them. Like I'm picking up that they could have a young child that they're not bathing, they're not feeding, they're abusing. I mean, when I looked at the first card, because again, the words are so small, to me, I looked at the first card and I saw the words child abuse and it said cruelty, abuse. And I was like, oh no, I saw child abuse. So where this person is like blaming you for everything, the police, the courts, the authorities, the bank, all that shit is not going to look at you. They're not going to come ask you for where this money is. Like, that's what I'm literally getting. You cut this person off in the past, and you have cut these people off numerous times, and they tried to come back, and they're being told no. 7 of Swords. Yeah. Only one answer is the correct answer, and it's to stop being a greedy, materialistic, narcissistic bitch. But like I said, this person needs to go into the mental institution and get stabilized, however long that takes. Like, for some people, you know, it could take a month. For some people, it could take 3 days. For some people, like, but this person needs severe therapy, like something. They need something. They at least need somebody to talk to about this obsession over you, an obsession with becoming you. Okay. They need to go talk to, and not a priest. A priest is not going to be able to do shit for this person. They need to go talk to somebody who specializes in obsessive compulsive disorder, specializes in, and they don't need to go talk to a witch. They need to go talk to a healthcare professional. Like, seriously, somebody that could be a counselor, a therapist, that type of energy. That's what this Queen of Wands and King of Wands. They also need some type of couple therapy, but I don't think this King of Wands, it wants to be around this Queen of Wands. And this King of Wands is like, well, I'd rather live on the street than be stuck in this house with this bitch and take care of her kids. That's literally how this person feels. So, you know, Knight of Swords. Like I said, there's going to be a governmental body that comes in and removes these children. If any of you guys have any personal questions, public defender, thank you so much, you guys. If you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I'll pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question. But yeah, try and do it at the beginning of the reading. Look, you guys are protected. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person has been allowed to get away with their bullshit for a very long time. They've not been held responsible for anything that they've been doing, and that is ending. Like, this person is going to, you know, yeah, you're very free with kids. Exactly. That's that. This person wants your freedom. Like, they want your freedom, and they're jealous that their life doesn't look the way that yours does. I don't know why this person has an inability to love their own kids, but children are a blessing. Even if you have a child that has some form of disability or whatever going on, that is still a blessing. Like, children bring so much love and so much happiness and so much fulfillment into people's lives, and they help people be okay with their own life. I feel like children are truly a blessing from God. And when the divine realm sees somebody abusing that blessing over and over again and wishing that they never made the mistake, again, this person tells their own kids that their children are a mistake, that's a mistake right there, telling your kids that they're, and so these kids are going to grow up thinking that they're the reason that their parent is fucked up. And no, the parents are the reason that they're fucked up. Literally. Sad, you guys. I don't even like to see shit like this. I don't like to see children suffer, and I don't like to see adults suffer either. I feel like all of this could have been avoided had this Queen of Wands not obsessed over you and like done magic on you, or they attempted to at least. But yeah, it must hurt the kids. I mean, could you imagine? Like, I've had a couple things said to me that really broke my spirit and fucked me up, but I've been able to heal from that. I feel like these kids are going to need therapy in the future because of this horrible mother that they have. In fact, this person's mother also needs therapy because of their own child. Like, seriously. Queen of Pentacles, you guys are going to remain able to be stable, self-sufficient, abundant. You're not losing anything. You're actually over here being protected in your career and in your intellectual projects and in your physical life. Your finances are like greatly protected and shielded. So again, what can this person do to you? They can't do anything. This is why they feel like they need to change themselves, because they don't like what they see in the mirror. This person looks in the mirror, and they don't like what they see. And this King of Wands looks at this person and does not even recognize them. Just like that Cabinet of Curiosities episode. Like, it's like, what in the hell's going on with you? And as much as this person has wanted to become you, and to look like you and to sound like you and to be like you. They're not. They never have been. They don't have the capability to be an angel. You guys are actually walking angels. This person is not. Okay, there's no spell that they can do. Literally. Okay, I'm going to look at your question. So there have been some things that changed between you and your girlfriend. Okay. You're closer and had a lot of great conversations, but you wonder if she's genuine. What's coming next 1 to 3 months? Okay, good question. I'm going to pick these cards up, and then we're going to use the Twin Flame Tarot, which I love the Twin Flame Tarot. It's just dope. It's got really good cards in it, and I like the spin, because again, like any type of tarot deck that's not the original Rider-Waite is going to have a general interpretation. But I like the interpretations that the Twin Flame Tarot has. So you guys just release these people. I would be like, show me what I need to do to never draw in somebody like this again. I also get that, like, you guys have done something to cause your destiny to be shielded by the archangels. You could have prayed. You could have asked for help. Okay. I am like hearing Aphrodite. So maybe an energy of Aphrodite. Maybe this person that we were just reading, the Queen of Wands, maybe she called upon Aphrodite and got tricked. Like, that's like literally what I'm getting. Or maybe it was Aphrodite and Aphrodite just cursed the shit out of her. Either way, you're divinely protected, you guys. Okay. So my question for you is the puppy going to be an issue? Has she gotten past that? That would probably be a really good thing to look at. Also, I mean, I'm still picking up the kind of the same energy. It's like, yeah. We're going to see what the cards say, but I'm not getting like there's a 100. It's like being genuine for now, but it's not 100% genuine. Emperor. I would just shuffle the cards, cut the deck, and I saw the Emperor when I was shuffling, and then how in the hell did it just come out right now? Like, literally. Okay, divine masculine control and authority. So you're showing up as the highest ranking energy already. Interesting. Okay. Well, what is this inauthentic energy about? Yeah, I get that it still has to do with somebody else. Waiting on somebody else. I'm also getting that, you know, well, whatever, yeah, there's going to be some type of thing that occurs. And it feels like something that's going to be karmic. Aggression and disputes, bullying, stress. Yeah, it feels like conflict and arguments. It feels like you may have come to an agreement now, but there's going to be some type of thing that goes on. What is this argument about, Spirit? It could be about where she goes. It could be about where this person's going. It could be about what they're doing. It could also be about... Yeah, that's why I was wondering about the animal. Oh, Aphrodite vibed you blessings. Wow. Like, you guys, look, justice. Okay, so there's going to be some type of consequence here. I'm not getting that it's a consequence that you have to pay, though. I'm getting it's a consequence that is going to be brought in by this other person. Maybe talking down to you or something. What is the law and integrity about? Can I get some clarity on the aggression and dispute? Like, what is this dispute going to be about? I don't know why I was hearing inequality. Maybe this person doesn't feel as equal as you. Okay. Yeah. Be very aware of how this person responds to you going back to your divine life purpose. Because this Six of Wands, this justice, this is your justice. Like, you getting to go back to whatever this is that you love to do, content creation, platform, tarot reading, whatever it is. whatever this is that you're going back to, your justice is to get a 6 of Wands, which is like recognition, praise, and being looked at in high honor. Maybe that's something that makes this other person feel insecure. I feel like the insecurity could be the basis behind this argument that's going to happen. But I also get that this is, whatever this is an argument that has happened more than once. Maybe, I don't know if this person has ever like detested you working or you investing in yourself or taking time for yourself. Again, for you to be the Emperor energy, you're starting to put yourself first, and that is good because it's going to put you in a position to where you can continue to take care of yourself. If this has to do with resources, what in the hell was that just fell? This has to do with resources. Do not lend a lot of money to somebody right now. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? Ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, loyal, faithful, planning. In the reverse. Okay. Can I get some clarification on that? 7 of Cups in the reverse. Death in the reverse. What in the hell? Choices and indecision, opportunity, fantasy, and illusions. Okay, so on this card, do you see how those hands could be used to like to form a heart, or they could be used to slap someone out? I'm literally getting that maybe this person is in some type of delusion about what your divine life purpose is. I feel like whoever this is that we're talking about is definitely their purpose in your life is to be a destiny blocker. Like, there are people that are destiny helpers and there are people that are destiny blockers. I know a destiny blocker when I see one because I was with one before. I know the traits that they carry, how they behave, and it's just weird. It is a very weird energy. Because like giving support, oh, I support you, I support you, I support you, I want to see you happy, blah, blah, blah. But then when it comes to you actually doing the things that make you happy, now it's a problem. And I feel like that's not cool. Because you've allowed this person to do whatever the fuck they want, even treat you poorly. And I feel like that is painful. Like, that's all suffering. I don't feel like this person is going to just change their ways because they have a false ideology about what they want to be with and who they want to be. The 7 of Cups in the reverse talks about this person dealing with life on a very superficial level. There's a lack of action, disappointment over relationships that do not work. Okay, well, if there is somebody that's still in jail that they're waiting on, there could be some disappointment with that relationship not working. But I did pick up, whoever that this person's talking to, I still pick up that they're very low compatible. Like, they're not compatible. I mean, this situation's not compatible, but the other people that they're talking to are also not compatible. Possible bad decisions. Yo, this person's about to make a bad choice. Consider your motives carefully. Take initiative, follow up, action, and it's necessary for a positive outcome. Yikes. And then we have death in the reverse, which is life focuses on instinctual, sexual, animal, and base needs. That's the same definition of being in fight or flight response, which is like being stuck in the reptilian brain. And when people are in PTSD and they're traumatized, that's the part of the brain that is like over functioning. Possible fear over financial trouble affects all decisions. You need to be aware that this person, they may be just trying to use you to fill a void that they have or to keep them out of debt. Possible loss of a home, job, and financial stability, reversal of fortune. I don't know if this person's got a job, but this doesn't look good. See to their own needs. Build up a reserve. Savings and insurance will help guard against disaster. Keep a reserve of money. Yeah, this person needs to start saving their money. Interesting. What about the Page of Pentacles energy? Yeah, I get that this person is coming out of Page of Pentacles. That's a very insincere energy, to be honest. Like, that's a childish ass energy. That's not an adult. So I'm wondering where this childish energy is coming from. Maybe there's some type of fantasy or delusion with the 7 of Cups in the reverse that this person is going to be able to get away with some type of scheme. It says denotes a male under 30, but I get that this is a female energy. So again, just take the gender out, who is shy and self-involved. This person may embrace new ideas and trends. Just like you had this communication with them, this person may embrace new ideas and trends, but then they go back to their own way, their old way, like of being. Materialistic, making rash decisions, prone to making mistakes and argues over minor points, which double confirms the arguments and disputes with the Five of Swords. I would not argue with this person. And if you find them picking fights with you in the future, whatever it's over, I would not invest in arguing with them. There's no point. This person's not trustworthy or respected. They'll pass through your life without changing it. Yikes. Okay. Interesting. Well, I understand why this person wants to be with you, because you're showing up the boss, the divine masculine energy. But I also get that, you know, they're wanting you to, it's like wanting to use you for something while the time is the way that it is. I'm picking up on something that's going to come in and change. I think the best thing that could happen here would be for you to meet somebody else and then not be ensnared in this situation. Reversal of fortune. Maybe this person is going to be shown that the way they've been treating you is not cool and that they need to change their ways or either leave you alone. Either way, they either need to change their behavior and their outlook on things or change the way that they're treating you. Because I don't feel like arguing with you is going to do anything. I feel like if this person comes to argue with you, you're gonna walk away like you normally do. Literally, you know, walk away like you normally do. And this person's gonna be feeling stupid because why are they trying to pick a fight with you? I also get that this argument is going to come when you step back into your purpose, because this person unknowingly, I don't think they are knowingly a destiny blocker, but this person is about to have their fortune reverse, which means bad debts could come in. It could be other situations that they have to attend to. Okay. Or this person also, they're attached to other people that don't have good intentions for them. I totally forgot to set the timer. But yeah, that do not have good intentions for them. So let's see. And that could be part of this reversal of fortune. Reversal of fortune would mean you getting drained. I feel like if you walk away from this person, it's going to be a double reversal of their fortune, because they're not going to have you to use as like a financial resource. Four of Swords. Yeah. Like you're probably taking a break from whatever this fighting was. And that's what I was getting with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, is that they will be agreeing at first, but when push comes to shove and you actually start taking the reins into your own hands and start going towards your destiny, this person's going to start having problems with that. And this could be why you stopped working on yourself or doing your platform or whatever this is, content creation. This could be why you stopped. Mature level is low, exactly. But this could literally be why you stopped. And I don't feel like you should stop for anybody, because making yourself important to your higher self is the most important thing. That means any tragedy that happens, you will always be protected. I also get that there's a lot of praise, recognition, and reward that's going to come from you going back to doing whatever this is that you do with your intuition. It brings about justice for other people. So I feel like it's a good thing. Nine of Swords. This is going to cause this person to be in the Nine of Swords. I feel like they're not going to be able to sleep over the fact that maybe something is going to happen to their resources, to their job, to whatever their job is supposed to be. I feel like when people turn away from their divine life purpose for so long, that if the job needs to get done, the universe will literally give that same, if it's an idea, if it's a business, whatever it is, they'll give it to somebody else. This is why I tell people to just get into alignment. But yeah, you're not going to miss your time to shine is what I'm picking up on. And this extra attention may make this person feel very small. I feel like they already do feel small because you're showing up the Emperor and they're showing up a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The world. Yeah. You completing this world mission that you have to influence the people here for the better. You took a break from helping the world to help this person. Now they need to stop being so fucking selfish and allow you to get back to what you need to do. Okay? Because the world actually needs you. You may not be perfect, but you are perfect for whatever this divine life purpose is that you have. And yeah, closing a cycle and achieving something. You know, when I was with my ex-husband, he hated me being a psychic. He hated me starting my own business. He hated me working. He hated that shit. Hated that shit. You could be dealing with an energy that is like hating when you give to yourself, when you fill your own cup instead of theirs. And that's delusional. Because that person was demanding me to stop loving myself so I could take care of them and all of their problems. And that was what was consuming my life. And I couldn't figure out why my life was so shitty until I woke up one day and realized, like, holy fuck, I don't love myself. I really don't. I keep letting this person beat me. I keep forgiving them. I keep, for the sake of the marriage and the sake of the kids and all of this bullshit, I keep letting this person destroy me. And now that I'm actually doing something that fulfills my soul, this person wants me to stop doing that. Fuck that. So I was like, okay, well, this person's obviously the problem. They need to go. And then when that person left, 99.9% of the problems I was experiencing went with them. Okay. And I was just left to clean up the mess from the destruction that they have created, that I allowed them to create, because I was being forgiving and compassionate and kind to a point where it was to my own detriment. So I like literally get that, you know, your divine life purpose is very important. It brings justice for other people. It helps other people, you know, get into their purpose. And this destiny blocker, what are they going to do about that? They're already talking to somebody that's a King of Wands. Like I said, this person's going to be very disappointed in the future. This person that they're talking to is like, I get that there's two people, but I get that this person is restricted in some type of way from having like access to them. Okay, what else do we need to know about the situation? Temperance. Yeah, you choosing peace is the most important thing. You not giving in to whatever this argument or dispute is. Because I get that this shit is not, I mean, it's an argument and dispute that's happened before, and it could have been the thing that caused you to stop working for yourself, working on your own self and your own destiny and stuff like that. Which you don't want to wake up and be like 95 years old and be like, fuck, I missed my time. Like I missed my time to connect with the world. All I did was take care of this other person. And I'm not dissing anybody that takes care of another person, but that person needs to be willing to do something for themselves. I also get that, you know, you coming into union with your divine life purpose, which is most likely what you were already doing when this destiny blocker came in, it's going to put you into harmony. And this person, they thrive off of your emotions being thrown out of whack. I mean, they're draining you. I think you should get some Arfvedsonite, ARFVEDSONITE. Okay. and that the draining of your energy, get some Arfvedsonite, get some selenite, SELENITE, and wear that as a bracelet. This person is going to lose their fucking shit. The moment that they can't steal your energy or your time or your resources, they're going to turn into a nasty bully. Page of Cups, because their focus is mainly like on the material realm. And it's not so, and the same thing with this King of Wands energy. Their focus is on the material realm. That's what it was saying too with one of the cards, is focus. It's like surface level shit. I also get that, you know, you're going to be a lot happier when you're loving yourself and fulfilling what God put you here to do. It's going to be a lot easier for you to get through days and stuff like that when you're not just waiting on another person. 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. You were just reading that stone, Arfvedsonite. Yeah, that's the best crystal to block out anybody that's trying to steal your energy. You get some of that. I've literally had this one lady was stealing energy from this one of my clients. I had one of my clients, I actually gave him some Arfvedsonite, and when he got his hands on this woman freaked the fuck out and was like, I'm going to kill you. Just like being really, really scary and crazy. And I was like, yeah, that she can't get your energy. So now she's pissed. So yeah, you're going to get your wishes fulfilled. I feel like the more that you invest in yourself, the more this person's going to be agitated by that. Okay, they're expecting you to do everything for them. I don't think that that's your job when they're actually over here communicating with somebody else on the side. 6 of Cups. And you may have very good memories with this person, but I'm telling you, these positive memories are not going to override, you fulfilling your purpose here. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you doing. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so glad you're getting the book. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with you fulfilling your purpose at all. To be quite honest, I feel like that's what's going to keep you in alignment. It may cause this person to feel very uncomfortable, but I also feel like they're not being sincere. 8 of Cups. Yeah. So whoever ends up walking away and leaving this shit behind, just know that if you walk away from spending all of your time and energy on somebody else and you start investing that in yourself, it's going to cause this person to throw a fit, but it's going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. And so I feel like that's a no-brainer. You can't, it's just like how my ex was like, no, love me first, worship me like I'm a fucking god. Like seriously, love me above yourself, put me before yourself. Whenever I call, get in your car, come pick me up, whatever bullshit. Like the fuck? No, I'm sorry, but no. And at the beginning I was like, okay, like, because I didn't know how to love myself. And then when I realized I didn't love myself, I was like, just immediately, like, I was like, I have had enough of this crap. You'll get to a point where you've had enough of this type of shit, especially feeling betrayed. Like, that's not a cool thing to continue to feel. Okay, what else do we need to know? Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to figure something out. Maybe by watching this person, maybe there's going to be an argument about where they go, what they're doing. Well, either way, I feel like there's 2 roads that are being presented, and both of those roads lead to your wish fulfillment. And so the one that's got this person on it, what I'm just seeing is like that even if you choose to continue to put this person first, you're going to get to a point where you can't do that anymore, and you're going to be forced to put yourself first. And so either way, you're going to be led to wish fulfillment. It's just how fast do you want to get there? Do you want it to take a long time, or do you want it to take a little bit of time? And I feel like this person should not have anything to say about you investing your time and your energy into yourself. That's what you should be doing. Knight of Pentacles. Because again, the 2 energies that, and I think that these same energies came out before for them, but there is a Knight of Pentacles. Maybe this person's getting ready to walk away from whoever they were talking to. And then the King of Wands. Both of these people are not good for this person. So if they do decide to choose somebody over you, both of the options that they think that they have are bullshit options. They're people that would be very bad to them. And they're also people that this person would not be able to control like they can control you. So I just feel like, you doing you is going to be the thing that gets you in the position to where you can be of assistance to others and be of assistance to yourself, your own help. Yeah, your own health as well. Making sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you're not overextending. I also feel like, whatever this is that you were doing with your platform, you were not complacent on it. You literally stopped because this person needed 100% of your energy. Okay, that does not seem right to me. Them needing 100% of your energy. Yeah, it may help you to go home for a reunion or talk to a parent about the situation and really go through like why you stopped doing this work that you were doing, helping the public get justice. Because I feel like, in the future, you're going to be able to celebrate. And I would be watching where your money is going. Where this person, all of that bad stuff came out about reversal of their fortune and the loss of a home and all this other shit. You don't want to get caught up in whatever this is that these people have going on. Just be aware of that. You need to put some, just like it was telling this person to put some aside for a rainy day. You need to put some aside in a secret account, another account, whatever, that they don't have access to. Okay. I'm telling you, this person has a very, they have a plan. Okay. Like the moment that you step back into your destiny, this person's going to try to take everything. Like that's like literally what I'm getting. But so do we need to know what it is about why this person is so, what is it? Needy, greedy. Yeah. They don't feel like they can take care of themselves. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Like literally you're being shown right now that if you end up when you do end up leaving this situation, you're going to have new love, emotional awakening, a spiritual awakening. You're going to have somebody that actually is for you, that is not going to consume all of your time, that wants to see you succeed. So I feel like I would just let this person, leave them to their own devices. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, if they want to bully you or argue with you about you devoting time to do what you need to do for yourself, then you can just talk to this person in a calm voice and say, okay, but how much time have you taken for yourself? You're leaving once a day, 3 times a week, whatever, and you're going off and doing whatever, and you're taking time for yourself, but I can't take time to work on my projects. Like, how is that an equal relationship? If it's always you making a compromise for their neediness, that seems like a codependent relationship. So yeah, I'm getting that the Queen of Wands that we were talking about at the beginning is probably like in their 30s or their late 20s, 30s, maybe their early 40s. 10 of Cups. This is what I'm saying. Ace of Cups to the 10 of Cups. The Ace cards are better than the 10 cards because the Ace comes from God. You are beloved by the universe. So I really feel like you pursuing your own happiness, this is going to be a good thing for you. I also get that it's not going to be difficult for you to do either. You just going back, even if you feel like, oh, I got to get back in the grind of it, like you love what you do. So it's this person that wanted to take you off that path. Now that you know that, do what you will with the information. But if the moment that I found out that my ex, cock blocking ass ex, was a destiny blocker, I was like, oh, fuck no, cut the strings, cut the cords. This shit's got to go. I've got to heal and I've got to move forward. Because I'm not going through that shit anymore. I was like, I need to get on my purpose and not waste any more time. This person wants to show up as the Empress, but they're not ever going to show up as the Empress. Knight of Wands. Resilience, close to succeeding, persistence, and fatigue. Even if you feel like you are close to succeeding, you are. Like I said, there's 2 roads that lead to your destiny. One just takes a little bit longer where you tolerate this person's bullying and behavior. And even if you came to an agreement, that agreement was made on the precept that you would devote all of your energy and your time to them. You deciding to go on your own path. And that doesn't mean like going out and partying. It just means like picking up the work that you were doing with your platform, with whatever content creation, with whatever this is, you doing you is going to cause this person's demons to get really upset. Okay. And they're not going to want to see you succeed and be happy. And then they're going to have to answer to that. Which I will be like, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want with my resources. Why can't I spend my own time on myself? Like, you want me to love you before I love myself? I'm sorry, but that's inappropriate. And no, you don't love me before you love yourself. This person is completely fucking self-centered and self-absorbed and skin deep. Like, they really like have feelings for other people, and I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that it's cool for them to demand something of you that they will not even give. Like, they're literally, if you were like, okay, would you put me first? This person would like literally laugh at you. And I think that that's very disrespectful. I also get that, you know, that either way, this path is going to lead you towards doing what you need to do and doing the work that you were doing and being in your destiny. 5 of Wands, because this is going to just, irritate this person's ego. Maybe they have some competition within them. I also get that this person's in dangerous water because they're talking to a King of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles as well. And between these two people, there is a lot of competition. And so I don't know. I think that's kind of dangerous because a couple of these people are in jail, which seems to be pretty freaking weird to me. Hierophant. This is what you're doing on your platform. This is what you're doing, literally. Like, don't give up on that. I feel like you're going to make it to the end either way. It's just what you choose. If you want to continue to be in a relationship that's not compatible with you, then you can do that. But there will be bumps in the road. This person will show you everything that I'm talking about. They will reveal to you that they are the destiny blocker, and that when it comes down to it, no matter what they say, the core energy behind them is that they don't want you to succeed in your destiny. They don't want you to become something great. They don't want you to be a leader, a teacher, a healer, whatever this is. Even though that's why one reason that they were attracted to you in the beginning, this person wants you to self-sacrifice for them. And I feel she brought up that she wants kids in 3 months. You do want a kid? Yeah. So let me just ask about that. Is there going to be children in this union? Well, maybe you have to make a decision because, I mean, I'm not feeling kids right off the bat, but, you know, I feel like this person, if they wanted to get pregnant, they could. But that would be something that, you know, make sure, I mean, I would never make this person a baby mother, baby father. Absolutely not. That's just my own opinion. But, like, you have your own decision to make. I would make sure that the person that I had children with was somebody that was for my highest and best good, and that was not going to use that kid or against me or whatever. Like, yeah, you don't want to set yourself up to be in a trap situation. I also feel like, you know, she may change her mind on the children thing. What was that just fell on the ground? The Three of Cups, celebrations, friendships, and reunions. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like this is a good harvest coming in. You may be getting to celebrate. But definitely ask the universe to show you a sign. Because I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I'm just telling you that this person specifically, I would not make them a parent. Not at all. The Fool, like I'm saying, that would be a very foolish choice. However, I feel like children are a blessing, and, you know, you can have children with somebody else if you want, or you can choose to have children with this person. It's going to be what you decide you want to do. But, you know, before you have children, make sure you have, like, the ability to have children, not physically, but like that you'll be able to have enough money because children cost money, like they do, that you have enough room in your house. There's a lot of things before you just jump into deciding to have children with someone. There is a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration. And, you know, that stuff needs to be looked at, I feel like, before you make a decision. So, you know, just be aware that there's going to be more things that you need to think. Yes, have a plan. Exactly. Have a plan, and then just like this person has always backup plans, you need to have a backup plan just in case something goes wrong, because I just feel like this person may use the child as leverage over you. But, you know, that doesn't say you can't have children with them or you can't have children with somebody else. That just is saying that there may be issues with that. I also feel like if this person can't get pregnant, like, there's a reason for that. Look at the signs as they are. If you guys start trying to have a baby and a baby does not become created, I would look at that as a sign. The Moon, because there is still some illusion about this situation. And I don't, and honestly, okay, when people go to like, this is what people think. They think, oh, I'll get a puppy, I'll get a kitten, I'll get a new pet. That will save the relationship. No, it does not. This shit never works. Oh, I'll have a baby. That will save the relationship. That is not how you save a relationship. Bringing another human being into this world or a pet or anything like that into your reality is not how you save a relationship. It doesn't make you, it makes you tied to that person for 18 years, but do you want to be tied to somebody that doesn't want to be tied to you? And I would really question the motivation behind wanting children all of the sudden and not being prepared for it. Like there, I don't see that you're prepared to have children yet. It's still your turn to like be in your destiny and fulfill what you're here to do. And that doesn't mean that you can't have children, but I do feel like, yeah, I feel like the universe is going to show you something. Okay, what else do we need to know before we go? Basically, just know that the universe is going to show you something about this situation. And if you were thinking that children fix everything, they don't. Knight of Swords, assertive and impatient, direct and daring, ambitious and motivated. Yeah, because you may get into this very ambitious and motivated energy to have kids, but you need to like set aside resources for that child. Make sure you have a home for that child. Make sure they have a bedroom. Make sure that, it's in alignment, because it would be good in general to have family members that would be supporting of you so that if you needed a night off or something, that you could have your family babysit if your family lives near you or friends or whatever. But having a support system is like super important when having children. And I feel like do not bring children into this world thinking that it's going to fix a relationship, because when has a child ever made a person stay? And you don't want somebody staying with you or staying in a situation that makes them miserable. You also do not want your fortune, where this person is about to go through something that's going to turn their fortune upside down. You don't want that to be you. And I'm not saying that is, I'm just getting that this person is going to get karma for something. I also get that why waste this Hierophant ability? That's like being gifted as all hell and then wasting it, when you could literally use it to make so many more resources so that you'll actually have a legacy to leave your children. But yeah, I don't get that it's not in the cards for you. It's just it didn't come out in the cards. But we can check again, in the future after you look into all the things that I'm talking about and actually make a preparation. That would be something to talk about. And then a parenting style as well, figuring out what parenting style. You know what? There are a lot of books on parenting that literally you're not in a rush. That's good. I would take your time and I would read some books that are on parenting, because I know there's a lot of resources out there, and you getting the gist of how it feels. Being a parent is like being a nurse, a doctor, a chef, a counselor, a therapist. It's being all of these things at the same time, all of the time. That's what being a parent is. And I'm not discrediting it. Being a parent's a wonderful thing. I had a stepdaughter for like 9 years, and I still love her to death, like I love her so much. That will never change. But would I ever have a child myself? No, it's like so much responsibility. And I'm here to do other stuff. So I feel like a lot of people, they want to get what they're here to do done so that they can have kids. And some people like have children and they don't plan it, but part of what they're here to do is have children. So I don't feel like it's not in your destiny. I just don't feel like it's not in your right now destiny. So I would look at it again in a couple months or after you do the preparation and research about it. Okay. All right. And then if it doesn't happen naturally, I would be like, can you show me a sign, Spirit? Like, am I making the wrong decision? If this is not happening, you know what I mean? Why is it not happening? So thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you so much. There are 2 books in the description box below that I'm going to talk about. The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. It's an advanced intuitive living workbook. And it's got those 3 techniques that are life-changing. The first technique is the God technique, which raises you out of your ego so that you can look out through the eyes of God and see everything from a bigger picture. It just helps you understand things and it helps you detach. And when I first started doing the God technique, my consciousness, it was like down here. It was really raising up this high. So now as I keep doing the technique and integrate it, it's like that gap of consciousness or vibration, it gets less and less. And then the second technique is the joy versus anger technique, which is going to help you develop your own intuition so that you can ask yes and no questions and have an open communication system with God so you can get an immediate answer back, and then like no, you'll be divinely led by asking questions. Should I go here? Should I eat this? Should I do that? It's really important. It says, as the joy versus anger technique was the most important and useful intuitive application in this book, the mind technique is of the same importance level, but designed to clear the negative mental and emotional baggage beliefs that we are dragging around, which are influencing the reality that we are experiencing. So then you'll be able to go through your belief system and start using your mind like the tool that it is, rather than your mind just doing whatever it's going to do, which is usually thinking a lot. So yeah, you guys, you don't have to be psychic to use this book. This is the book that changed my life. It gave me the connection that I have to spirit now, where before I was always psychic, but I wasn't really like tapping in and using my abilities. I wasn't asking yes and no questions, and my life was chaotic before. Now I ask, and the only time that I run into problems is like when I forget to ask, like literally. And then it just reminds me, oh shit, like I didn't ask. Duh, no wonder it like it could even be like going out to eat at Chili's, and then like I get there and there's no parking in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't even ask. Like, should I be here? So the second book I'm going to talk about is the book that I've written. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells, and it is a book that I've written on the major arcana cards. So all you need to, this book is going to help you learn how to read your own tarot cards and read cards for other people, if that's something that you're interested into doing, basically. And you can use the tarot card spreads in this book over and over again. All you need to get started is the original Rider-Waite deck, Ryderwaite. I would go ahead and get the one that's got the description on the cards. That way you're not having to flip through another book and like memorize what it means. And when I see the number, when it says like, when I look at the, for example, when I look at like the Page of Pentacles card, and the pages, it says he, okay? But like, I know that a page energy could be a he or a she. It could be a boy or a girl. But I take the gender right off of the card. Even though like the Emperor looks like an old person, I think you can be an Emperor at 30. You like, everybody has their own boss state, right? So again, I feel like the best interpretation is going to come off of these cards, but I do take the number out. So the first tarot card spell and spread is for a 14 zodiac system. And you pull one card for your south node and one card for your north node. And then you do a spell with the tarot card to manifest your destiny, to step into your destiny. I'm going to read from the High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess is number 2, answer yes, Zodiac, Cancer, and Taurus. The High Priestess holds both inner peace and strength. The High Priestess is a card that tells you that in the upcoming days you will be preoccupied, psychic, intuitive, and spiritually driven prophetess. High Priestess does not overreact. She remains calm and sure of the outcome. She is a beautiful, mysterious, yet unattainable woman of power. Position 1, the lunar crown of alchemy. Above the head of the High Priestess is a lunar crown of alchemy. The card pull for this position will give you insight into the unconscious mind, the power of the lunar cycles, night side magic, psychic intuition, prophetic dreams, and messages. You will gain insight into how aligned you are with the lunar energies, magics, enchantments, lunar spell work, and with different cycles of the moon. In the card that you pull for this position, if you were to pull the Moon Tarot card, that would be a very big double confirmation that you're in alignment with the moon's energy. Also, if the card that you pull for this position is a yes card, then you can rest assured that you are in alignment with the lunar cycle and the moon. Position 2 is Boaz, the Pillar of Strength. This card position shows you where your roots come from and how deeply connected you are with your reality. This card can reveal core strengths, positive attributes, core values, morals, belief systems, and what pushes your physical drive to strive for what you want in your life. If you are resilient, that will be revealed to you here. Where there needs to be more strength in your character and life, the card that you pull for this position can show that to you. If you pull the strength card for this position, you will know that it is a double confirmation in relation to the energies of the strength in this pillar. Position 3 is the High Priestess. This card position shows you how adept you are to a spiritual practice and the workings of magic? What level of mastery and divine education have you recently achieved? If you have any upgrade or level up coming, the card that you pull for this position can show you your spectacular ascent. This card will give you clues to your divine feminine nature and higher self. How in tune are you with your inner goddess? When do you allow yourself to be the feminine energy in your life, and when do you allow yourself to be masculine? If there is any inner guidance or divine power that is going to be passed down through your spiritual generation, that may come through the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the High Priestess card for this position, you will know that it's a double confirmation for you. Also, if the card that you pull is a yes answer card, then you will also know that you are compatible and integrated with your divine femininity. Position 4, Jachin, the pillar of establishment. This card position can show the bigger outline of your narrative. This position will hold an account of your personal conquest. What goals and achievements have led you to this moment in your divine timeline now? The lighter aspects of your divine quest will showcase your character through the energies in the card that you pull for this position. How well have you become established in your current job, city, state, etc.? Do you feel like you have evolved where you are at in your timeline now? Pay attention to the minute minute details in the card that you pull for this position. You may uncover a secret worth knowing. If you were to pull the Two of Wands card for this position, that would be a double confirmation that you're well established in whatever spiritual practice that you participate in. If the card that you pull is a yes card, then you can trust that you are also well established. So the High Priestess tarot card spell is for personal enlightenment. These are not spells you do on anybody else. They're ones you do for yourself. The Emperor tarot card spells to obtain power. The Lovers is to draw in love. The Chariot is to remove obstacles. The Strength is to become stronger. Then in the back of the book, I have a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you pull more than one major arcana card out next to each other. So I'm going to read the High Priestess because that's what we were reading from. The High Priestess tarot card is a spiritual practitioner card. The High Priestess is a self-initiatory and public initiation process. The High Priestess tarot card indicates a spiritual seeker. If you pull the High Priestess tarot card in the reverse, you can rest assured that you're dealing with a dark practitioner of spirituality. If you pull the High Priestess tarot card in the reverse and then you pull the Devil tarot card, it could indicate that the dark High Priestess serves or worships the demonic. When you pull the High Priestess and then pull the Moon tarot card, it could indicate that someone is working with the moon to spiritually possess you. If you pull the High Priestess and then you pull the Hierophant tarot card, it could indicate that the High Priestess has a teacher, coach, or mentor who is a Hierophant. If the High Priestess tarot card comes out with the Strength tarot card, it could indicate that powerful. If you pull the High Priestess and the Death tarot card, it could indicate that someone is working with the High Priestess to keep you stuck or stagnant in your life. If you pull the High Priestess and then you pull the Four of Pentacles, it could imply that a High Priestess knows about the gifts that you are going to receive from God, and that the High Priestess is going to abuse their power to intercede on the gifts that come from the divine. If you pull the High Priestess in the reverse and then pull the Sun tarot card, it could indicate that you have been duped and that the High Priestess that you are working with is a fake or a fraud. And it just keeps going and going and going, you guys. So check this book out. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And you can do the tarot card spreads in this book over and over again. Again, it's going to teach you how to read tarot for yourself and for others. And you can get new information every time that you do it. So check it out, you guys. All you need is the original Rider-Waite deck, RYDERWAITE. Okay, and go ahead and get the deck that's got the descriptions on it. It's going to make it so much easier for you guys to learn to read the cards. So the links to these books are in the description box below. The Truth of God and Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. Both of these are going to help you on your spiritual journey a lot. They're big game changers, okay? So thank you guys. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for tapping the notification bell. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for your donation. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for spending your time with God. Please like the video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff so that you know when I go live, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Have a good one, you guys. God bless you. Bye.